So I heard about the family games night when invitations came through the post. I received 2 invitations in the post, one from my S1 daughter and one from my S2 daughter, inviting us and the family along to the family games night. Initially, I was a bit surprised as I'd not encountered this previously. However, me and the family all thought it sounded like a good fun event to go along to. After the family games night, I think we all agreed it was a really fun event and it was something we were very glad we went along to. We haven't been involved in something like that before. On the night of the games night, I think we turned up together. I think we met. Did we meet your dad?
Yeah, Dad was working, so he came later on.
So we participated at different games that were set up at different tables. There was a lot of food set up. So we went in, we had a drink first, and we wandered around the tables to see what the different tables were involved with. Yeah. And then we decided which games we'd like to play.
We went in and we were given a sheet that had, so there was a table, and each table was for a different department in the school, and then there was like 2 or 3 games for each department, so we decided which ones we liked the most and went there first.
Sometimes if we had different decisions on what to do, he would take 2 of them to do what they wanted to do, and then I would go with the others to do something else. As a family, I think it's maybe encouraged us to do a bit more board games, because that's something we did in the past, but we try and get involved in doing things like that more often. I think it's also, so my younger child that's not yet at secondary is quite keen now to come and see the school again, because that's her first visit to the school and she's quite excited now about what lies ahead. Through the event, staff seem more familiar because I've now met some of them in person that I hadn't met previously. I would say I've got a more positive relationship because I've now had conversations and developed more of a relationship with staff that I hadn't met previously. The way the games night was set up, it was divided into curricular areas. So there were some games that previously I hadn't considered as being part of a curriculum. It led me to think, these are actually quite linked. For example, we played the game The Catch.
I like playing against Dad. Dad doesn't often play games against us, and also trying to beat the teachers like that. So
I think just to try and always keep an eye on what's going on and I think at secondary level, children themselves become a wee bit less likely to keep you informed of what's going on. So I think it's just you asking the children, if there's things going on, what's involved, how can you get involved? And just make that wee bit of effort to know what's going on at your children's school.
If I don't know something's going on in the school, Mum tells me there's something happening. So.
One aspect I hadn't considered previously, so we have a young P3 who came along and wanted to play one of the messy games with marshmallows, and there was a senior pupil, I think he was S5 possibly, who had a great relationship with the children, and he started talking to my wee boy, and my wee boy decides he now wants to go to Holyrood to join the chess club because this S5 boy was talking to him about it. So just that relationship, not just with staff but also with some of the senior pupils, that relationship they have with the children was quite nice as well. The tables were set up, I guess, in numbers of about 10, so there would usually be 2 sets of families at most tables, so you would have a chance to chat to other families that were there. We would go again. It was a fun night for us as a family, so we would be pleased to go again.
Yep.